Hi guys, welcome back. In this video we'll be looking at strings. Strings are a very important part of any programming language. String manipulation is the core of programming, to be honest. So we'll look at how Python makes it easier to work with strings. So I'll be using a couple of variables. So I've got three variables that are declared here, and I've got A is Python, B is learning, all lowercase, and I have a number in C which is 22. We'll see why I have a number. So if I run this function now, I'm just adding a space in between Python A and B, so that's Python space learning, which is exactly what we printed. But if I try to print this, I gotta get rid of this X. So if I run this, now this printed the way it did earlier, but this guy here failed because you cannot add a string to an integer, and C is an integer. That's why it's blue. So that's basically how this works. So you can add two strings and it'll concatenate them. We'll look at how we can convert strings to uppercase and title case. So Python is in uppercase, all uppercase, and this is a title case, so only the first letter is capital. And now let's see how we can do lower. Right, so lowercase Python is Python with lowercase p. Now to get a length of a string, you just do len of a, which is again 6. I feel like we did this before. You could also get to certain characters, like in arrays, you could do a of 2 will give you y, and it'll convert that to uppercase. So if you run this, the first one will be, it's a 0 index, so pyt is what is printed in uppercase, and I can change this to lower and it should print lowercase h. That's again simple and straightforward. So we could use now we'll have a look at this. So this will print pytho in this statement, and this will print thon. Right, so let's just print it. There we go. So this one's printed pyth, so the first 4 characters. So the 4 is mutually exclusive, so it doesn't print the 5th character, and 2 to 6 will print the last 4 characters. Right, so that's how that works. Here we're multiplying a string. I just told you that you can't do incompatible operations, but multiplying will only give you 5 times what you want, like 10 times what you want for this one. So it's printing Python 10 times. Now I just have Python space 10 times here. So just to show you a glimpse of how that works. So this could be useful when you want to fill something with spaces so many times. So let's say you have a string, you have a field, and you always want to have 20 characters, but then people are entering their names which are 6 characters or 8 characters or 12. You can fill the rest with the spaces. I don't see why you would do that, but if you have any use case like that, you can do that. So here we're using a for loop 5 times and multiplying a k. So this is basically we're printing a triangle pattern. In the for loop we print 1 asterisk 1 time. This doesn't have to be asterisk, you could have minus and it'll still work the same way. This is one of the things that you'd learn when you're learning programming in school or college. So here I've created a variable called char, and I said can you do it, and I've got a few functions here. So this will replace all the O's with I's. So it should say can ye do it instead of can you do it. And the second one should just print what are the functions that are available for a string. So these are all the functions. You should see upper, lower somewhere here. So title is one of the functions we use, that's upper. And if I go back, there should be, yeah, this is upper to check if it's in uppercase. Lower is for lower. So these are all the functions available for a string variable. And the help function is very useful when you want to get some basic help. So the replace function, char replace function, it's talking about that, and it says this is how you use it, old, new, and then there could be an array. So and then the output's a string. That means the output's a string. And this gives you a little you know, like text information that you can read if you're into it. And finally, let's this I think we already did. Yeah, so can you do it? That's like a Chinese name, Yi. That's all I had in mind in this video. Please like, share and subscribe if you want more videos. Hit the bell icon if you need notifications. And as always, leave comments and I'm happy to accommodate your requests. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.